Hi, today is December 22nd, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1982 for the year, Water Towers at Twilight. I've loved water towers all my life, and I've loved Twilight for almost as long. So, water towers at Twilight run the risk of making me explode with ecstasy. But I think it's worth the risk. I mean, I'm not going to not go out at Twilight because I'm afraid I'm going to see water towers and then explode with ecstasy, because that would be stupid. Poem number 1983, All of the Colors. You make me feel the way the color yellow sounds, the way the color purple feels, the way pink smells, the way blue tastes. Truth be told, you make me feel all of the colors, even the shitty browns sometimes, the whites and the blacks, that sickish green color. You make me feel a lot of wonderful colors and a lot of horrible colors, but I wouldn't trade the way you make me feel for a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Poem number 1984. It's a haiku. Fuck you, George Orwell. You don't own the year just 'cause you wrote one good book. Poem number 1985, also a haiku, 1985. Fuck you, McCartney. You don't own the year just 'cause of that one Wings song. Poem number 1986, Gladys. I had an old-fashioned push-button landline phone that I kept getting calls on from my imaginary friend, even though the phone wasn't plugged in, and even though my imaginary friend was imaginary. She would often open the call with, "Yo, fucko, how's it hanging?" Probably not as low as one might hope. And I'd be like, "Fuck you, Gladys." And she'd say, "Fuck you back," and tell me to give my balls a tug, which was weird because this was easily 20 years before that show Letterkenny came out. She would question my masculinity and my orientation and imply that she was having sex with my mother. I never stayed on the phone very long with Gladys. As imaginary as she was still a pain in the dick, but sometimes I miss her, and sometimes I can hear her calling me a titfucker as if we were on the phone together right now. Poem number 1987, Too Romantic. She thought he was too romantic for her. She liked the flowers and the intimate dinners, but she felt as though she couldn't give him all of the love he needed. He wanted fireworks, bombs bursting in air, explosions in the sky, ultra-violent carnage, loss of limbs, and permanent injuries, whereas all she could do was cradle his heart in her soft hands and kiss it and love it and stroke it and ingest it and keep his heart as close to hers as possible. So she did all that, and so far he hadn't made her feel inadequate, but she suspected it was only a matter of time before he let her down easily and probably far too romantically. And last poem of the day, poem number 1988, Hipster Dentist. He advertised himself as a mine-to-tooth dentist. The gold and silver that he used for fillings was locally sourced from nearby mines. Most of his patients thought that this was stupid and unnecessary, but he was such a good dentist that nobody said anything. He also crafted his own rinse using artisanal well water and homegrown agave. The one smart thing that this dentist did was shave off his stupid goatee. He was this close to getting punched in the face. He was this close to getting punched in the face by me. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.